Uh, Hi all. Thanks a lot for having me. Warm greetings to everyone here. My name is Kiran Fatma, the first author of this paper. I'm currently studying in Jinnah University for Women in Karachi, Pakistan. First, I would like to give an introduction of my paper, then we will go towards methodology and results. The title of my paper is Usability and Accessibility Evaluation of Banking Websites. As we all know, that websites are used by almost all businesses as a competitive tool in this electronic media age. These websites have become a necessity and play a vital role to gather information and to provide different services and ease to use their users. Therefore, the design and interface of websites should provide ease of use and satisfaction to their users in every aspect. The objective of the study is to evaluate the usability, accessibility, and vulnerability issues, the three issues in Pakistani and international banking websites. We choose total 10 banking websites, including five top banks from Pakistan and five international banks from like Canada, Australia, America, and United Kingdom. Here, I would like to tell a little and quickly about what are those aspects. The usability can be referred as the easiness of using something. It can be done by making the interface of the system as much user friendly as possible. The user may use and learn to use very clear, easily. And now, uh, moving toward the accessibility, as I said, that websites are used by almost all businesses in this age. So almost all of their users use the websites and get benefits without physically visiting the location. It is necessary that all of them, including older adults and people with some disabilities or limitations, may access all of the services provided through the websites easily. As the users put their trust on the system, if we talk about vulnerability, uh, it is really essential to provide them complete security because in many cases they also put their confidential information, and this is something very important in this particular banking case. So moving towards the methodology, the evaluation of the usability of those websites was performed by two means. The first one was manual evaluation with the help of Jacobian system general principles for interaction design, famously known as the 10 heuristics for user-defined interface. I would like to quickly mention these 10 principles. Visibility of system status, match between system and the real world, user control and freedom, consistency and standards, error preventions, recognition rather than recall, flexibility and efficiency of use, aesthetic and minimalist design helps user recognize, diagnose, and recover from errors, and help and documentation. The common usability issues were selected to be evaluated from the heuristics along with the severity types, which were cosmetic, minor, major, and catastrophic. The second mean used for evaluating usability of those websites was a questionnaire. We choose one of those many standardized questionnaires which are available. USC, Use Questionnaire, which stands for Usefulness, Satisfaction, and Ease of Use. It is a closed and 30 item survey which examines four dimensions and aspects of usability, and that are usefulness, ease of use, ease of learning, and the fourth is satisfaction. We sent that questionnaire to 20 people who are the customers of different Pakistani and international banks and use their internet banking services regularly. Their evaluations were based on overall past experiences with the product. Moving toward the accessibility, for this evaluation, we also use two different methods. One is manual, and secondly, we use some automatic tools that are available online. For manual evaluation, we took help from the Web Content Accessibility Guideline 2.0 checkpoints with their levels A, AA, and AAA. If any website satisfy, I would like to hear AAA level checkpoints. It is considered as an ideal accessibility. The manual accessibility evaluation was necessary as it is not possible for tools to check the issues from all aspects. The automated tools we used in the study were Wave tool, DAW tool, and the third one was a checker tool. All of them were available free on the web. These tools also evaluated through the defined checkpoints and BCAG 2.0 guidelines and mentioned issues with their levels. To check the vulnerability, we use the simple method SSL version 3 portal online tool by just putting the website addresses on the systems one by one. Now, quickly moving towards the results. Firstly, uh, it is a result of usability evaluation of Nielsen's 10 principle for interface interface design of Pakistani banking websites. As we can see here, majority of the selected websites violated 8 out of 10 principles with varying severity scale. Total violations were 28, from which 36% of violations were cosmetic, whereas 36% were minor. The result shows 21% violations of major severity and 4% violations were seen to be catastrophic. The same result for international banking websites, heuristic valuation were better than those of Pakistani. They violated only 4 out of 10 principles altogether, which were only having either cosmetic or minor severity. There were no major and catastrophic violations. Total violations were 21, from which 62% were only cosmetic, whereas 38% were minor. By looking at the responses of the questionnaire, we easily concluded that the international banking websites have more usefulness than that of Pakistani banking websites. The results are useful as 64% for international and 52 for Pakistani. Ease of use was 76% for international and 60% for Pakistani banking websites. Ease of learning 83% for international, but only 43% for Pakistani. And satisfaction were only 52% for international and 31% for Pakistani banking website. By the responses in satisfaction section, we can also say that the user's expectations are higher than what they are delivered. The analysis shows that there is much more to do to improve the usability of banking websites. The accessibility manual evaluation of accessibility, we choose the points which are common and can have the most impact on a user, especially someone who has some sort of disability like visual impairment, motor disability, etc. The VCAG 2.0 guidelines, the findings show a total of 29 failed success criteria for levels A, AA, and AAA, with the highest number of level A errors. More detailed results you can see here. While the 5 international banking websites show that Pakistani banking websites did not comply with BCGA guideline. Here, more violations were observed in these websites as compared to international banking websites. Another notable point is that Pakistani banking websites have much more failed success criteria even for level A. The reason for less number of failed success criteria for levels A and double A and triple A, it may be that Pakistani banks have very few content of such type in their websites, whereas the international banking websites that were evaluated mostly do not have level A failures. The evaluation of by automatic tools for Pakistani banking websites shows results as according to Wave tool, the least number of errors in the third bank, that is 54 in total, in which 40 were level A, 14 were of level double A, and no error of level triple A, the reason I told you. According to Wave tool, the first bank has the highest number of errors, which was 141 in total, in which 75 were level A, 66 were level double A, and no errors of level triple A. According to second tool, that is TAW tool, the first bank again came up with the highest number of errors, which were 243 in total, and the fourth with the lowest number of errors, which were 49 in total. All of the evaluated banking websites failed to achieve even level A conformance. By the A-checker tool, the fifth bank, Pakistani fifth bank, was found to have least number of errors in all the levels of VCAG 2.0, whereas the first came up with the highest number of errors in all levels. Quickly moving towards the international banking website accessibility evaluation. The results were far better than those of Pakistan. By Wave tool, even the highest number of errors were only 13 total found in the second bank, in which 14 were level A errors and 16 were of double A. Whereas the least number of errors were only 3 found in fourth bank, all of them were level A. The result by TW tool was far different from the Wave tool. It says that 679 errors in total, all of them were level A. The fourth was the best among all with the 40 in the total, all of those were level A. While evaluating international banking websites, A-checker, the fourth was found to have least number of errors among them for all levels, and the first had the highest number of errors in each level. If we compare the results found by A-checker, international banking websites have a significantly less number of known and likely problems than those of Pakistani banking websites. Now we have some recommendations here for usability and accessibility. You can see for a recommendation for usability, the user should know the status where he is, and he should language used should be user friendly. The user can exit easily from anywhere. One word, one meaning, always. Confirmation should be there before commit to action. Availability and visibility of all required information should be there. The error message should be understandable, and a clear and supportive suggestion should be there. Quick and easy help should be provided. For accessibility, everything should be readable for a screen reader assistive technology. if someone needs it. Best readable color contrast and completely accessible by keyboard. All the things, all the stuff, and all the icons and buttons should be completely accessible by keyboards. Visually apparent keyboard focused element, and the larger clickable targets that will be very useful for the person with some motor disability. The proper guidance for text entry, user should know what should he enter. Now coming towards the conclusion, uh, the study, there's a study presents the usability, accessibility, and vulnerability evaluation of local and international banking websites. It shows that developers need to improve the usability and accessibility of Pakistani banking websites more than the international banking websites. It is recommended that uh, usability and accessibility testing must be undertaken before deploying the website. That would be more beneficial. Although websites of international banks have better results, but still they are having a few usability and accessibility issues. Neither did all of the banking websites evaluated past the usability principles, nor did they 100% satisfy the accessibility guidelines provided by VCAG. There is still more work to do to improve the usability and accessibility of banking websites. So it would be beneficial for all of the users that the testing, usability and accessibility testing must be undertaken before deploying the website. So that was my conclusion, and this is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for having me, and your questions are most welcome. Thank you again so much.